I just think Funhaus means a lot to a lot of people. I've been lucky enough to meet people in real life that watch this content and have watched for a long time. The important thing to remember is that it meant something to them. And that is awesome. To say that's not what we set out to do is naive. People make things so that way it can mean something to someone. Otherwise, why would you make it in the first place? But I think it's important to remember how much it means to the people who are making it. And for better or for worse, I think the people who are here now really cared about this place a lot.
My darling Funhaus is burning down. Well, gotta start over.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Mark? Classic.
Just like the movies. Movie industry also doing great.
What was Funhaus?
Funhaus to me was like a job first and foremost, but then I think it also became a place where, well, maybe it started as a place where it was friends doing a bunch of things and then weirdly became a job. What I'm grateful for is that it ended as a place where it was a bunch of friends just doing stuff together.
Funhaus has been many different things. I think that's the interesting thing about Funhaus, is it's been whatever it needs to be or whatever it could be within the limitations of budget.
I guess laughs. It was jokes and laughs. Hundreds of hours of jokes, lots of bad ones, a couple of good ones.
Funhaus was it was a wellspring of humor and good vibes.
Silly goofs and gags for a bunch of weirdos who used it to fall asleep.
Funhaus is chaos.
If you're on YouTube and you're like, what meal box service should I get? What never frozen fresh meals do I want? What kind of sunglasses? What kind of, cheaper mobile plan? Funhaus was the place to go to find out about all that stuff.
It was a YouTube channel, specifically.
I have so much trouble with sincerity. I really, really do. I don't know, Funhaus was like the coolest job ever, I guess.
Funhaus was a really cool place to work. It saved me from unemployment and from couch hop.
Funhaus to me was like, honestly, legit. I have my ranking of favorite jobs of all time. Like, this is easily number 2.
It was a group of people having fun doing stupid stuff for money.
My darling Funhaus is burning down. We had lots of fun. We went all out. Now will someone please remember to turn the lights out at the house? I'm sorry, you had questions for me and stuff?
How did Funhaus affect your life?
In immeasurable ways. I had no clue what I was getting myself into when I got hired at this place. I thought it was gonna be a simple, quick job. I thought it'd be here temporarily. I had lost a job at Wisecrack. I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do. Still living in a garage, still making my own shit on my own that no one really paid attention to or cared about but me.
Funhaus was 25% of my entire life.
Funhaus was most of my 30s. I'm about to turn 40. So I feel like it was like the capstone of my youth. My job for a long time is a silly job that probably shouldn't exist. I was a salaried editor making YouTube videos for so long. And it seems like a surreal thing that probably was only a job for a short period of time.
It's been over a decade of my life devoted to this place and this role. It has allowed me to meet some of the most talented people I've ever met. It's allowed me to experiment creatively in ways I never thought I would be able to. It gave me a platform so that way more people out there would see the things that I did and enjoy it. But it also was a broadcast channel for people to see things that I did and tell me how much they hated it.
I remember going up to Dan being like, who are these people? And why are we editing them playing video? Like, Like, they're like, oh yeah, they're the fans watching them play stuff. I'm like, yeah, but who are they? And little did I know, they're just regular people playing video games and hanging out. I was like, do I need to keep in every part of the video game so that people know the progress? And they're like, that doesn't matter at all. And once I figured that part out, like, oh, this video game channel is not about the video games. It's about the people. And I suck at video games. I kind of don't like even video games most of the time. So I was like, will I be accepted? And the answer was a lovely yes. It was great. I can't believe it. That not only did I get to come and be a part of this weird ass fucking thing, but also that people kind of, liked watching us do it. Which is the thing that confuses me the most about it all.
I don't know how it's changed me. I'm unhireable now, I guess, because of stuff I've done and said in videos.
Oh, she a heavy bitch, ain't she, Lou?
It was the coolest job I've ever had, but it's over now.
Before this, I was doing lifeguarding, which was going nowhere. And then met James and Elise, did some stuff, and then they, was able to do some work with Inside Gaming. Got to do some work with Bruce and them, and then got hired for Funhaus, and it changed everything.
It's been this comforting place to be. I've been able just to throw a lot of ideas at the wall and just experiment, and like there's very little pushback. It's just like, all right, go do it. You sound like you got a plan, which is like so satisfying for me creatively and just like in my heart and stuff like that. So it's been the world. I don't think I'm ever gonna find another job that satisfies me like this.
We made so much stuff that I'm proud of, so much funny stuff. I got to work with the funniest people. I could come in with like, I have half an idea, but I know if I put like you and you in it, we're gonna end up cry laughing. So Funhaus was, I guess, an opportunity for me.
Working at Funhaus was a true life-changing experience for me. This was my first production job.
It is a hard perspective to put it in when I think about how this has been almost a decade of my life. It doesn't feel like it's been a decade. I mean, granted, we lost a few years there to the pandemic.
I'll always be grateful to like all of Rooster Teeth and especially Funhaus for pushing us through the pandemic. I know so many people who are affected by it, so many people who were entertainers who just didn't get to do anything. They didn't get to perform, they didn't get to create. And I'm so grateful to the people that watched, knowing that it was compromised content. And I'm really grateful to everyone on our team for figuring out ways to try and be creative with essentially your hands tied behind your back.
Looking back on it, I think it's extremely impressive how quickly we pivoted and started putting out stuff. Like it was like a week maybe of not putting stuff out. And then we were like immediately had figured out a method.
Those remote years, I guess, year and a half that we had to do that remote is some of the most miserable, is probably the lowest points, I feel like. And I know it was for a lot of people for a lot of reasons. That being said, I still think some amazing ideas came out of it.
It was John and Justin, Elise and James. Here's all their Twitters and gold.
This is your show now, experimental talk show was crazy. I wanted to do more of that even when we could work together.
What you're about to witness has not been planned. The guests have not been briefed. This is your show now. Take it away.
It feels really great to be here.
You look great up there, James. Woo, God, you look great.
Oh, thank you, Rat.
Oddly enough, the pandemic was probably the most creatively fruitful time in my entire life. The hour-long, borderline feature-length GWAR episode of Ryan's Bargain Bin. That was during the pandemic. That was basically when, we were working remotely. You think I'm scared of you, Blothar?
Let's get, come on, let's just kill him. Let's go. Let's get him, come on.
Oh yeah? Oh yeah, you guys think that you're really going to summon all the monsters you've already killed me with, and they're all gonna come back at once? It involved all the stuff that I like, which is GWAR, fake blood, weird costumes and props, cool music, heavy metal, video games. GWAR. And death.
Looking back, my favorite stuff is License to Kill. Because that's like, I think, the best thing I produce. That's my favorite thing that I produce.
Funhaus has been licensed to kill.
What an insane code. What the Are you okay?
Public broadcasting.
All the public broadcasting stuff.
I mean the gift guide. That's like my favorite thing I've ever made of any media in and outside of Funhaus.
Welcome to the fabulous Funhaus Last Minute Gift Guide.
Introduce yourself.
I'm Sandy Simons, and with me,
I'm Tanya Yaya.
I think the second one is my favorite. Yeah, Save the Bees.
Back, right there.
That's my favorite one. Because there's just so many strange things about it. Like if you enhance on any corner of that frame, something very strange is happening. Like, Ryan, are you and Jacob in the bee costumes in the background?
Fucking deviated away from the goddamn yacht apes. I have nothing.
Let me just tell you, Sandy here, he thought that he had nothing. And then Connie, she dragged you out of that.
One of my favorite Funhaus memories, breaking the world record in the Cinemoji speedrun twice, playing dragon songs with Dragonforce. And I fucked the dragon and I do it again. Playing Survivor PC games with Ozzy from Survivor. Ladies' night at Ryan's Bargain Bin with you, Lindsay.
Ryan, do you have pants?
What? The first game up is...
Can you show us your pants?
What? The first game...
Can you prove to us that you got pants on?
They are sweats.
Hang on, are you wearing sweatpants with suspenders?
The comedy night video where that random guy made us a song that was so cool and awesome. So are we the better comics that you've seen or the worst?
You're the worst comics in the regard that you walked into the music room to tell jokes.
Is this a music room?
We were like all in there and having fun, and then suddenly like something happens in a video that just like takes it to the next fucking level, and you have no control over it whatsoever. I don't know, that's like my favorite thing.
Funhaus plays GTA is their name. Telling jokes to comedy folks is their game.
Oh my god, he's singing right now to us.
3 of them, that's a recipe for the bestest jokes you'll ever see tonight.
Is he actually playing guitar?
Tonight.
What the fuck? Don't Stop or We'll Explode in a Van.
The van video was cool because that was like the first, or one of the very first things I got to do as a member of Funhaus on camera.
I got one! You asked me how many more blue ones in the room!
Complicated wire! One of my favorite memories of Funhaus, the Among Us in real life, which is not something that like I don't think of it often, but I think I'll think of it more in the years to come because it was one of those first times when we were sort of all coming back into the office post-pandemic. We were doing something really, really constructive together that felt fun and it felt different.
Among Us IRL, right after the pandemic.
I think the very first thing was the Among Us video, maybe.
The Days Gone motorcycle gang video, that was one of the first ones that I was a part of, and with John and Jacob, and we wore motorcycle stuff, and I talked about lot lizards, and that was really fun.
Actually, the very, very first thing is I smashed into the door during a record on a hoverboard and scared the shit out of Alana, Ryan, Jacob, and John Smith.
That's very embarrassing what I did on the camera there, because that was 100%. I like jumped and then I screamed and like ducked down.
Playing Super Hot with Alana and the editors.
It's our turn. We're doing whatever the f we want. We're rearranging the office, setting up extra low-quality cameras. Jacob even wore shorts for this.
I wore shorts today because I know we're doing VR.
Jacob's birthday party with Juggy the Juggalo.
Woo! Did I hear someone's birthday today? Oh my god!
Are some of my highlights.
One bit that I recall, mostly just because I was making Elise laugh. Somebody said, so-and-so walks into a bar. Do you kiss them or not kiss them? I think if there was ever a celebrity that I like recognize and he was like, hey, is this a private party? Well, what is it? I said, oh, you gotta pay a fee.
Song-wise, I don't know, man, that's tough. Every time I make a song, I like it, and then I make another one. I'm like, I like this one a little bit better.
Just let your soul, just let it slice you through. Just let your soul.
Sometimes it's the process that makes you feel the best.
Makes me feel all good inside.
I just wanna love down deep in. And I'm pussy
Dick in a Blender is still like the one that people know me most for.
I just put my dick in a blender, turn it on, it feels good.
That's the one people ask about all the time, and you know, funny enough, I put like an hour's worth of effort into that song.
Star Boys, Star Wars Squadrons, the first video I ever produced for Funhaus.
Actually, I was hoping to be transferred to Cloud City and open an ice cream shop, sir. Well, beggars can't be choosers. Beggars Canyon?
So that was a precursor to Star Boys, and Star Boys is an extension of that.
Star Boys is fucking great too. There's too much.
I just like playing dress up with Patrick.
Hello, Charlotte.
Hi, Jacob.
How you doing?
Good. Good.
Yeah,
Happy
me
to
too.
be here.
Me too. I got somebody special coming at some point.
Really?
Yoda!
Oh, what? Is Yoda thirsty?
Patrick, how's the game going? Have you beat anything yet?
Yeah, I've beaten.
Uh-oh.
Delicious. It is.
He's tripping everywhere.
Oh my god. Oh, Yoda. Yoda thirsty.
It's horrible to look upon. Hi, Yoda.
Returned Minch has.
What does that mean?
Do you know what that means?
No.
What's Minch
It turns
mean?
out Minch is Yoda's first name.
Is that true?
I don't know what it's from.
Visitor Minch sees you have.
Do you want to introduce yourself? This is Yoda. I'll call you Minch from now on.
Wikipedia, you will search.
It says it there. What's Yoda's full name? Yoda, full name is Minch. What the fuck?
Here's the thing about Minch. Minch is Jacob's backpack that he converted into a puppet. When I say converted into a puppet, he hollowed him out and then put a sliced up tennis ball in his mouth.
Gotta make a Yoda puppet. Oh. Oh. I'm sorry, Yoda. I'm sorry for what I'm doing. Oh! I'm sorry, Yoda. I'm sorry it has to be done.
I've been hearing the rumblings of what's going to happen to Minch, and so far it sounds like they're going to cut Minch in half.
Oh, okay. There has been discussions about this, and unfortunately, it's gonna probably go to court because Patrick and I are probably gonna split custody on him. We might just cut him in half.
I think he should be sent to Rahul without any notice given. I think it's just a package should arrive one day at his doorstep. I don't want him. I don't want anything to do with him.
I feel like Minch needs to be thrown in a dumpster. I know we love Minch, but Minch is a backpack.
I don't want to see him again. And I think he should be burned.
Minch is probably gonna go sit in the pile of Gundams in Jacob's office.
It's getting figured out.
I will remember you. Will you remember me?
As much as Funhaus is a different place than it was before, I mean, one of my favorite memories was starting it. That first day that it was announced, seeing the number of people literally going from Inside Gaming to Funhaus was pretty remarkable, because while we had amazing fans as in Inside Gaming, I didn't it was an experiment. And so when the announcement happened and people were excited for it, that was pretty incredible. I mean, that was definitely a highlight. Some of my other favorite moments are more recently, like in the last year, the live streams we've done to raise memberships, these long live streams. I never enjoyed live streaming. I'm not even sure I still enjoy live streaming, but when we found a way to do it as a group with this group, I'm like, I wish we could do that every single day. I'm pretty grateful that I have pretty incredible memories at the beginning and pretty incredible memories at the end.
Funhaus is a place where I learned to feel confident that a mustache will always be the right decision.
Fits perfectly. There you have it. It tucks under a little bit. Tucks under. You are the Colonel. You are from Kentucky. You love chicken. You're the Colonel. You're from Kentucky. You love chicken. You're the Colonel. You're from Kentucky. You love chicken. You're the Colonel. You're the Colonel. You love chicken. We are gonna win this game. Friday Night Lights.
I cleaned the window that killed JFK. I'm lonely. He turned the wine, he turned the beer, he turned the vodka. And some people that'd be really upset, but I was pounding 60, 70 of these, pissing like a racehorse. Thursday is
we just only drink.
Friday's the boil. Saturday we fight vampires. I'm not like the rest of you, that's for sure. I'm quite different.
What I will miss the most is Elise Willems. She is, to me, one of the funniest people in the world, and I got to work with her for 6 years, and she was just a bright light, in the workday. Elise Willems is what I'll miss the most.
I'm sure I will miss the experience of just being able to make things and know that certain people will like them.
What's the current vibe?
I would say the vibe is strange.
Man, as Chief Executive Officer of Vibes and Parties here at Funhaus, it fucking sucks right now. It absolutely What are you stealing? You can't steal that yet. What are you doing?
The vibe's pretty good right now, like weirdly.
I mean, everything is a bummer.
I think everyone deals with it differently. I'm sad.
I think it's sadness mixed with a little bit of relief just because everybody's been working so hard, especially the last year, but even before that. But there's still, it's like bittersweet, right? It's like, it sucks. I would say that I'm like an advocate for change. I think change is like super crucial in one's life. And I don't think you grow without change.
It feels like, as good a time as any to move on and try to figure out whatever the next thing is.
I don't know, it's one of those things where I feel like maybe a month or 2 months from now, I'll really know how I'll feel. And looking back, and once I don't have it in my life constantly, then I'll know how I feel about it more.
Sad. I'm sad because I love working with everybody here. That's the part I'm saddest about.
We all knew it was gonna happen eventually, I think.
Oh, the Star Boys, let's go back to the stars again. Oh, it's time to put a lid back on the bargain bin. Send the GTA cars to the garage, my friend. Oh, it's time for the Elden boys to become Elden men. Oh, a demo disc will never be broken again. And my summer car will never get on the road. Open house woo-woo and won't be rebooted again. We'll be bored as hell without a bored as hell upload. And the soul's hole will be plugged up again. And Abandonware will finally be abandoned. And the word of the day is sad. We're DC done with it. Oh, it must be nice to have some time to make my favorite show again on my own. Wait, fuck. No, don't wait. Hold on. Funhaus. Yeah. It won't go away. No. I got more free time. Sit on my ass and watch movies. So Funhaus is coming with me. Yeah. Oh, it's everybody Funhaus. Everybody help watch. Oh yeah, for Funhaus. Yeah. I'm making my own. It's what I gotta do.
the vibes of Funhaus being gone, I think it's like way better than had they like locked the door and told us to go home.
I think for me, I'm excited at the prospect of having control over how it ends. Not that I was ever too concerned of Funhaus being taken away from me specifically or us, but I always imagined some horrible scenario where like 3/4 of the team is laid off, and then there's this skeleton crew, and then it doesn't resemble anything, and I'm watching from afar as it kind of just dissolves. I'm grateful that we all get to be together as we kind of like go on to the end. And for me, when there's a finish line, like it's way easier to sprint.
I'm grateful for having 5 years of basically just waking up. It did not feel like a job, and it felt like we have complete creative freedom to make whatever we want to make.
I feel bad for the next person who interviews me because like I'm gonna be straight up like, yo, what's the culture like here? Like, what do y'all do for fun? Do y'all fuck with each other after work? Do you do things? Because I've never experienced that at any of the jobs. So like, I'm just thankful for understanding the importance of like, I see y'all more than my family and friends. Like, I gotta really fuck with y'all. I'm appreciative of that. The ability just to spitball ideas and just have fun. I always just have fun, no matter what. Even if I was playing like a straight guy in a video, like I was there just having a fucking great time. And seeing some amazing comedy.
I am really thankful with Funhaus because I think this was a job where so many people in big and little ways took chances on me. People casting me in certain things, people asking me to work on projects. Day after day, people take like little chances on me in a way that like is so meaningful to me. But you can't really put a value on in like other people seeing something in you that you don't always see in yourself. And so that I'm very, very grateful for.
I mean, I guess thankful for the ride, right? Like it was a really fun journey, like 8 years of doing all sorts of things at Funhaus, and the experience was like, I mean, I'm sure, it changed my life in a lot of ways, and I'll remember it till I die.
I started this as an editor. I was an editor. Bruce hired me to do stuff, not even funny stuff, to cut the news. And I cut the news, but I put some jokes in it, and so he said, do more of those. And then eventually it got to the point where I was allowed to start making the jokes that I got to cut. And then that spun off into one thing, into another thing, and I'm grateful that people wanted to watch. I'm grateful that people shared it. I'm grateful to everyone who got something positive from it. I'm grateful to every single person who was a part of this community and who invited other people in.
The whole thing. It was a good time.
I'm just thankful for everyone giving me a chance. Having Omar letting me have so many mistakes, but yet still believing in me.
I was gonna say that I'm just thankful to like have worked in like a really cool environment and a really cool place with people who like build me up all the time. I mean, I'll probably have that in my next job too.
So that I got to do something really cool with cool people for as long as we did, even if it was under duress most of the time and felt like we had a gun to our heads.
I'm grateful for my friends. I'm grateful for all the experiences. I'll miss being able to be like, I have a stupid, wild idea, and having a team of people willing to spend their time, their effort, making it happen.
I mean, I feel like we've all been kind of like, when's it gonna end for such a long time? But we got a good run out of it. We got to make a bunch of cool stuff, and we all found each other.
Perspective, I think, on our capitalistic hellscape is to think of a job as a job. But it is hard here because everyone is friends.
I am always wary of companies that are like, we're a family, because I think it's crazy manipulative in most circumstances, but in most circumstances, team chemistry isn't as important.
It was a place where I was like lucky enough to make a bunch of cool friends.
the biggest takeaway from Funhaus is the people who I'm still gonna be in my life. We're still gonna all walk Jacob down the aisle, all 11 of us, linked arm in arm.
You're getting married this year.
I have, yeah. That's another thing I've been thinking about a lot is gotta look for a job and pay for a wedding. Everybody here is coming to my wedding, so that's exciting.
Stay out. Away with you, child.
What about the best duo at Funhaus?
I already said that one. I already said that one. I said the Bees is my favorite.
Look at these buds. Look at these pals.
Actually, can I come over tonight after work? Because I have a van that I don't want to drive home in rush hour. I need to come over after work.
Also, this is not a bit. This is real.
It is not a bit.
Yeah, I guess so.
Someone's sneaking up on us. Who's coming? Oh, fuck.
My favorite Patrick memory is when Patrick broke his bone.
Do that. I didn't put that.
Oh, I remember that. I'm on the other side of his shoulder. Patrick, you should lie in your interviews, Patrick. You should tell the truth. You're a good boy. You're a bad boy, Patrick.
I am a bad boy.
He's a bad boy.
I'm stinky.
You think James and Patrick will still be friends after this?
I think it's so tender, the little friendship that they made. I think it's really cute and good for them.
I wouldn't say my friendship with Patrick was inevitable, but again, because of the nature of what we do, you can figure out if someone would be a good friend, right? Like it's like going to a comic book convention and meeting someone in line for a panel for something very specific that you're also interested in, right? So, you know, if we're sitting there and we're recording a video and then he says something and I go, that pings something in my brain that a friend would know. And then I can say something back to him. It's like you've already dropped the gates to friendship. And so, but I think that happened with a lot of people. I think that's part of it is you're like, you want to find something to connect with someone, and that's what makes a great friend.
Oh, I have made many friends at the house made of fun. I have gotten close to each and every single one of them, and I believe I'm so lucky I got to call this my home. For all of my 30s, it is all I've known. Oh, Patrick is my friend, and Charlotte is my friend, and Jacob is my friend, and so is Rick, and Dan is my friend, and Lindsay is my friend. I got two friends named John, Smith, and Holland, and I've got two friends named James and Elise. Omar is my boss, but he's also a friend to me. I've got more friends than I can count. Who do I need to thank for that? I thank Funhaus, yeah. Oh, yeah. Thank you. Funhaus, I'm gonna miss you, but we're out, yeah. But more than anyone else, I would like to thank you, the people who are watching on the YouTube, because without you, we wouldn't get to do what we did for as long as we got to do. Sorry, I haven't played this before. But we'll be back soon, doing something new soon.
What's next, huh? Construction. You see those pictures of those guys up on those cranes standing, they're eating their sandwiches on a dangling buttress? That's gonna be me.
You know, I don't know what's gonna be next for me. I honestly don't. If somebody out there can tell me what's gonna be next for me. No, obviously I love to write, so in whatever capacity I would like to keep writing things. And I like being funny.
What's next for me? I don't know. I know I want to take some time to myself. I've been very fortunate over the length of my career to be able to find work quickly, but I've never just had a second to just, you know, I'm almost 40. I have my Poor Choices Kitchen channel, which I created during the pandemic. And you know, it's been growing really, really fast thanks to a lot of you Funhaus fans. But I'm looking forward to growing that. I say I want to be a bum, but I think I'm gonna try to just take a month and just do 3 videos a week and just see what that's like.
I don't know. I have no idea what I'm gonna do next. I have no clue. Does anyone know? Is there anyone here who's like, I got a plan?
Oh yeah, what's next for me? Now this is the plug section.
Yeah, what do you?
Yeah, What a Show happens on Wednesdays.
What a Show is me and Charlotte's Twitch stream that we started, I think, 3 weeks before the pandemic.
So are you gonna continue on a show? And work
Of
with
course. Yes, of course. She would die if I left her to wilt. Desperately, she needs me.
What a Show on Twitch, Wednesday, 7 p.m. PST. If Funhaus was tough to explain to my mom what my job was, What a Show is like advanced nightmare difficulty.
I don't know. I'm gonna take some time off. I'm gonna go to Hawaii. I'm gonna go on a cruise. All these things planned before. I know I was gonna be poor again. I made my game fave. It's a D&D hack, so it's like rules light D&D. I put a beta out, and I'll probably finish that. FHAVE.itch.io.
Golden question. What's next for Orion? Oh man, I've been asking myself that question lately, Lindsay. I saw that you asked me. I think I'm gonna make a couple movies on my own. Okay, I'm sick of fucking asking these people in this goddamn town to make movies for me. Okay, I'm making them. A couple low budget movies. Those will be in the works. Check them out. I'm a Renaissance man. Movies, music, videos, streams. Let's go. Those are my 4 things I'm doing. Ryan Plus. Go subscribe to Ryan Raw as well. That's where all the Ryan Plus will be sitting on YouTube. It's very complicated.
I'd like to continue to work with all of my coworkers and the friends that I've made here on future projects. And who knows? Maybe I might one day.
I'm gonna keep streaming. I hope, we can keep doing stuff together through streams or whatever it is that we all end up doing. Maybe we all become CPAs, certified public accountants.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what's next. I think I keep saying, everyone keeps asking me what's next, and I said, I'm gonna sleep for a week. Because when we went from Inside Gaming to Funhaus, we left on a Friday and we started on a Monday. Doing this publicly for so long has been very tiring, and I will relish the opportunity to take a step back and recuperate.
Twitch.tv/JacobFull, like F-U-L, J-A-C-O-B-F-U-L. I stream Gundam Mondays. I don't call them that, but now I do. And I play a lot of like sci-fi and space games and stuff, so that's where I'll be, with cup in hand. Please, I have a wedding to pay for and I have no job.
Life is awesome. I could have came into this job 6 years ago and left immediately or whatever, or a million things. But this was this detour that turned into the main course or whatever. So I'm just glad I got to be here.
I'm very grateful to have been given an opportunity or accidentally fallen into an opportunity to do the coolest job for 5 years. And I didn't earn any of it.
I guess thank you to the people that are watching, because for so long I've been able to do this cool job because of people like you. So thank you so much.
I just want to say, thank you so much to everybody for letting us be a part of their lives, for letting me be part of their lives too. It's so surreal and weird, and you never expect that so many people will know who you are or what you do, or might have some even minor impact on them. It is very, very meaningful in that way. So thank you so much.
Thank you. I mean, I know that's nothing major, but no one is guaranteed a platform. There are people that are just wholesale not embraced by communities. To everyone that was willing to look at new people coming onto this channel, most of us, and be able to say hey, this is different, but I'm game. Thank you for being willing to keep rocking with us.
So many people just being really supportive for so long too.
Hey, thank you all. I mean, jokingly, I say thank you all for not being racist, but you all didn't have it in you. But thank you all for just being so welcoming, and always throwing me shout outs and stuff like that, enjoying the music, supporting all the other ventures. So I really do appreciate that.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for watching Funhaus.
Thanks for watching. We appreciate you. We appreciate your support. I hope you enjoyed this video. I've been working on it, and if you cried, if you laughed, it's all because of the amazing, talented people who worked at Funhaus.
We will see what the future holds.
It spun off into something I couldn't possibly imagine. And so I appreciate everyone for letting it be as big as it was for as long as it was. Now I just need to figure out what to do with the rest of my life.